they're a special band, really special. Like, as I say, like
and then the bass player died too, right? Che Moreno died. Was the guy who died? Do you know about this? Or no, is that his name?
That's the singer.
No, the bass player. I remember the bass player.
Chino Moreno.
Chino, right?
Yeah, that's the singer. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fucking. It almost broke the band, understandably, because he was there from pretty much day one. So it's like, talking about bassists.
Yeah, you're a bass player, right? You're a bass guy, right? I love to talk about the bass.
Yeah, I've got two just here.
You want to show?
Let me just.
My fans would love to see those basses, and the next thing you know, they're going to become fans of yours, right, Tripadelic? Let's check on the chat. Fractron, a nice even flow. He says to Tripadelic, "You are the great Euphrates." Tripadelic says, "Where would be without Fractron?" Flame Princess, "We would be lost." Perfect. So they're just like talking. They're perfect. Like, I have the best chat in the world because like they don't need us to be entertained. We'll respond to them and they'll respond to us, but like they're very self-contained, and like I think that's important for a mature chat.
Yeah, it's a good.
What do you got over there as far as the basses? Are you a Rickenbacker guy? What is your favorite? What is your bass of choice?
Well,
Jazzmaster, Fender.
I've got one cheap one, and this was the one I used to play with the most. Oh my god, it's so dusty. I haven't played this thing in years.
That's not good. We have to get a band together. We're trying to get a band together, chat. We need a drummer. I know a drummer, but I don't know if he's going to be drumming. I don't know if he's drumming.
This is an Araya Pro 2. I saw the bassist out of System of a Down play one of these.
Okay.
That's what I used to play the most.
Kind of looks like an Ibanez.
It's a beast. I've dropped many hard riffs on this thing.
Who's your favorite bass players? Who are your favorite? Let's talk about bass players. Like I'll tell you where I'm coming from. I'm coming from Tony Levin, who's a studio guy. He plays for King Crimson, and he plays on a lot of like famous albums that you hear him and you know it. And he plays the Chapman Stick. Hold on, I'm not done yet. And then I like Chris Squire a lot because he plays with a pick, right? And he can play leads with a bass. And I love the subtlety of someone like Mike Rutherford, who's very mellow but like very complicated. And then Les Claypool is really interesting to me too because
Les Claypool, he's a god. He's a god in my eyes. The guy is special.
I saw him with John Lennon's son. Play last year, a couple of years ago.
Yeah. Something to do with the name, something to do with frogs or some shit.
Les Claypool's Flying Frog Brigade, and they played all of Animals by Pink Floyd back to back to back. It was amazing. And he, you know what the thing is? Lennon's kid can play the fucking guitar like you wouldn't believe. They played Tomorrow Never Knows, and he cooked everybody. He cooked Les. He cooked the fucking drum. Like, these are great, amazing musicians. And his soloing was fucking nuts. So, like if you ever get a chance to see a live version of that, it's floating around YouTube. It's really good.
Mm-hmm. One of my favorite bassists, especially of the last 25 years, and as I was going to mention earlier, Interpol, Carlos Dengler. What he brought to Interpol in those first couple of albums, in my eyes, he changed the game for like later bands that came, because the way he brought that pop element, that bounciness, almost like a disco element at times. Yeah, he was a guitarist, and you can kind of tell because of the way he approaches the bass. With me, I started off as a guitar. I started off as a drummer.
How old? When did you start? When did they start teaching you? And like, do they teach you in England early? Because like, if I started drumming at 8, nobody would like pay attention here. They don't have anything.
Yeah, I'm self-taught with everything.
Okay, good.
I started playing. I got a set of drums for my 18th birthday. Mm-hmm. Set them up in my house, and I played them for about a year before the neighbours were like, "You got to cut this shit out."
I bet.
Just playing along to Nirvana songs, just teaching myself. I seem to have a natural proclivity for it. Well, I wasn't great at drumming, but the way I can pick up songs quite easily. I'm not when it comes to guitar, strange story. I started playing guitar because the guy who ended up playing in the main band I was in, he ended up leaving. But when he wanted to learn guitar, he asked me to teach him.
Yeah.
Knowing that I hadn't picked up a fucking guitar. So I had to teach myself and teach him at the same time. I'm not for the years I've been playing guitar, I have neglected it, and it doesn't show. I'm not as good as I should be for how long I've played. Then when I was in the band, I played bass, and my friend, he was playing rhythm guitar and he'd done a bit of singing, but he left after a while, so they ended up just being a trio.
Yeah.
Power
that was
trio.
An
interesting time.
I always call it trio power trio off the fucking rip, right? Like, listen, if you're gonna be a trio, you might as well be a power trio, right?
Yeah, the best thing about it was we were all pretty much multi-instrumentalists. The singer and guitarist used to play drums in a Nirvana cover band. The drummer used to play bass and guitar in school bands and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes we used to swap around, and like one of the covers we used to do was Where Is My Mind by the Pixies. I used to play drums. The drummer used to go on guitar, and the guitarist used to go on bass. And we also used to cover songs like Hey Ya by Outkast.
Oh, really? That sounds amazing.
Mr. Postman. Imagine Hey Ya, but a guy screaming like Kurt Cobain.
you did a power trio version of Outkast, Hey Ya? Like, I want to see that.
We never recorded it. It was just like we used to just throw it out there just to fill a gap. Like,
I mean, I feel like when we get the new band together, that's going to be on the top of the list of a song that we should cover. And I don't think I'm in the band. I think I'm like a band adjacent. Maybe someday. I'm trying to get better as a singer, but I'm not a band level musician.
Our influences were interesting. It allowed us to stick to a grungy type core, but I was indie alternative. The singer was very much grunge and alternative, and the drummer was metal. So like we all brought our own elements. We could all come in and be like, I've made up a song, I've made this riff up, let's work on it. So we all had our own thing. And my approach to playing bass was I started on guitar, so I used to kind of do like a Joy Division thing where I used to bring melody. I used to like have like almost like a melodic bass line. I didn't just want to follow root notes, so I was throwing other stuff in there. It brought because it was just the three of us, and yeah, it just brought an extra element to it. It wasn't just like a straight punk thing. Yeah, it was an interesting time. I've got some songs.
How long were you guys together for?
That's just over 3 years.
And then people moved away, right?
Yeah, the singer went to university.
Yeah, that's what happened.
The drummer, he started getting solid jobs, and he ended up doing some like office corporate kind of thing. And yeah, I was just a shitty little factory worker.
But still a multi-instrumentalist. And like nowadays, like you can fucking make a whole record if you are a multi-instrumentalist in your studio, like in your like it's as long as you get enough equipment to record, like it's great that you play so many instruments, right? Because like there's few people who can lay the drums down and then the bass and the guitar and like sing, and like that's powerful. If you do a whole album like that, I think it's an interesting thing. Like Adrian Belew used to put albums out like that where he would record the drums and everything. You don't like King Crimson? Is that what you were trying to tell me before?
It's not that I don't like them at all. It's
Hi, Elvis.
It's just not a genre I've delved into all that much.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Okay. It's not of my era. It's a little bit before my time because
yeah, it is.
Although I was born in the 80s, you really start developing stuff from the age of 10 onwards. So I'm really a 90s kid, influentially, like from the outside. So, yeah, that's my kind of starting era. And speaking of that, doing multi-instrumental stuff. Dave Grohl's debut album.
Dave
for
Grohl.
Foo Fighters, pretty much all himself. There's another band.
I just want to say one thing about Dave Grohl. His performance on Queens of the Stone Age, right? Because he recorded it for them, and then he was like, "Oh, guess what? I'm also gonna fucking play the drums on all these tracks, bitch." And he did, and then he dropped the fucking mic and said, "I don't need to do this anymore because I already fucking cooked everything. I'm Probot, but we're just gonna do it one more time." And he did it.
Yeah. When it comes to Dave Grohl and drums, technically, he's not the. I don't really want to say
no,
this.
Nobody. I'm like, he swings though.
Technically, but
right.
My God, does he hit the drums well? My God, he smashes the shit out of the drums, and that's what you call it. Almost like a bottom level of just banging the fuck out the things.
He makes interesting choices, and at the end of the day, that's what we're talking about, right? Because you can make a fill any sort of way, right? And it doesn't matter. He's got perfect timing, like Bill Bruford or whatever, but he just solves the problem in an interesting way, and that's what I like.
The songs for the deaf, man. Oh my God, the drumming on that is But there was another band that had that kind of approach. They come from Nottingham, which is still in the West Midlands where I am. Amusement Park's on Fire. They're a shoegaze band where the singer did all the instruments for their debut album. They didn't quite make it because it was just a genre that was kind of dying out at the time. It just kind of made a bit of revival, as I mentioned earlier. It seems like, from what I heard, TikTok is just keep throwing that kind of shoegaze stuff because, look how
shoegaze is coming back. Dream Pop is coming back.
Yeah,
My Bloody Valentine dropped MBV 10 years ago after having several years off from Loveless, right? And it was great, and everyone was fucking went crazy for it. I think My Bloody Valentine is the definitive shoegaze. Right? Because it's so many layers of tracks on tracks on tracks. It's 48 guitar tracks on a My Bloody Valentine record. And people who don't know what the fuck's going on, they listen to it and it just sounds like a tape being rewound, right? But you have to listen and you can see the layers of aural opacity. Chat one in chat for aural opacity, AURAL, because there's layers and they'll cut some layers so that some shine through and other parts don't. And that's an amazing fucking thing.
Talk about a wall of sound, man. Talk about a wall of sound.
Right.
Jesus Christ. Oh.
Not oral. Come on, dirty bird.
But,
Hi,
favorite bands, I'm trying to think. I kind of love the stuff from early 2000 to 2010. The Strokes, Kings of Leon, Arcade Fire, all those kind of bands.
The Killers?
So many special. Their first album I got into, but then I was like...
Really? They're so fucking adept, though,
at
that
bother with
thing.
Them, that's all.
Sam's Town. Try bothering with Sam's Town. You might enjoy that one. I don't know anything about their later catalog, but that's one of those bands, if you get the greatest hits from the Killers, you can be self-assured that you're going to get your money's worth, right? Back in the day when I used to buy cassette tapes, you had to make decisions, right? And it's and sometimes you would buy the live album because you got more of the fucking songs that you heard of, even though they were poorly recorded and you didn't know because you were 10. But a greatest hits album with banger, banger, banger is an amazing thing. Some of these bands have 20 fucking hits, right? And it's just
oh yeah,
and you don't even know it until you hear it.
Yeah, talking about some of my favorite albums. When you talk about bands like the Smiths, the Doors, stuff like that, as much as I love their singular albums, you can't really beat a best of because it's just absolute banger after banger. When it comes to the Doors, sometimes they switch it up that much. It kind of takes you out of a feel. And I'm talking about being stoned out your face because every stone has had a Doors phase. Well, most of the people.
They almost broke the Doors for me. Let me tell you a story. In college, the Doors movie came out, and all my stupid fucking friends would not stop playing the fucking Doors for 4 months, and it was all of autumn. And I'm I already knew about the Doors, and I like it, but they were I'm just stop! You're ruining all these great songs for me. You're killing it. Yeah.
I've got to say though, rest in peace, Val Kilmer. He fucking did a great job in that film.
Poor Val.
Holy shit.
I saw that documentary with him on Amazon, right? Where they show like how he's struggling when he was like really sick at the end.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh yeah,
I haven't seen it.
It's not fun to watch, but like, what a cool guy. I love Wyatt Earp. His performance as Doc Holliday in Wyatt Earp is one of my favorite performances.
I'm your huckleberry.
I'll be your huckleberry.
One of the greatest performances I've seen.
I'll be your huckleberry.
See how hot he was most of the time, how pale he was. That was not makeup. That was him just being out of his fucking tree.
on heroin. Like, you can't fake a heroin look, right? Because it's a sweat that you have to have, and there's a paleness, right? And like, it's not even a sweat. It's just like if you see a shiny person, they're probably on an opioid right now, right? Because it causes this hydrosis, right? And it's just like
that scene in the bar when he starts spinning the shot glass. Oh, he's so off his fucking face, and yet he still pulls off such a compelling fucking performance. The guy was magic.
Yeah, he was great.
Really special.
Like, very excellent top actor.
But what made him special was the fact that, like, one, he didn't want to do Top Gun. He didn't really want to do it. There was a few other films where, like, he could have been. He actually turned down the role for Dirty Dancing because he didn't want to be seen as a hunk.
I feel like Patrick Swayze had to play that role and record the soundtrack with his own voice. What amazing! Like, how sick was Patrick Swayze? Like, fucking dominating the mid '80s with soundtrack work and everyone would love to say, "Do you know that this is Patrick Swayze singing this song?" I'm like, "Oh, I thought it was Chris Christopherson. Really? He's so talented, and he dances, and like everyone was like." So in love with Patrick Swayze, and Ghost came out, right? And then Roadhouse, right? I'll fucking sidekick you through a fucking drywall to this day, thanks to Roadwall. I'll roundhouse kick you through a drywall.
I haven't seen it myself, but have you seen the remake of Roadhouse?
No, I haven't.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
I'll have to see it. That's a good shout. And like, we also have a new show in conjunction with Three Grandmas Yapping About Movies starting tomorrow.
Yes, we do.
It's called Super Watch Party, and it's got its own channel. Can we get a shout out for Super Watch Party? And
are we announcing the movie?
No, they have to come.
Okay.
No, you know what these little fucking animals will do? As soon as they hear the movie, they'll go to YouTube, they'll watch a clip, and they'll be like, I don't like that movie. And they just won't show up. And like, no, we have to like put the fucking medicine in the milkshake here. And like, the nice guy shit is over with us. And like, we're just going to like be Diamond Caves from here on out. When did you get into a movie? Like, you have amazing, tremendous underground movie archive, right? And that's one of the reasons, like... Talk about film. Talk about your film journey. Start anywhere you like.
God. Well, the earliest memory I do have is around the age of 3 years old. I got left to my own devices because my mum was basically a single parent, so occasionally she had to leave me on my own.
Sure.
It was kind of late at night, and I happened to switch the channel, and Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds was on. And this is my mother telling me this. Apparently for like a few weeks, I used to scream when I saw a bird outside because I thought it was going to try and get.
I know someone like that. Her name is SV. Saffron is terrified of pigeons, and like, we went to TwitchCon, and like, we went to have lunch at a pizza place, and like, for whatever, I felt like the whole group was trolling because like, we could have selected a place where there was no opportunity for a bird to approach anybody, but eventually we just went to a pigeon gallery with pizza, and like, you know, and it was fine, but like, she doesn't like pigeons. And I don't blame them.
When I moved to the place, which I've spent most of my formative years, there was an amazing video store there. Sadly closed down. GNS. As I say, amazing place, an amazing stock of just weird shit. It was a different time back then, so they had something that was amazing. 2 seconds. There it is. So I collected a bunch of shit for maybe a show and tell, maybe later on. but they had this guy.
Who's that guy?
From
Bad Taste.
Bad
I don't know who
Taste.
that is. Is that an English thing?
What?
I don't remember Bad Taste. Am I fucked up?
It's Peter Jackson's first real movie.
I didn't know about it. Like, some things get past me. Like, maybe that just got past me.
He starred in it. He like played a couple of characters in it. He directed it and starred in it.
I mean,
yeah.
Listen.
Well, this guy in that video store, you had like a 3 or 4 foot cardboard cutout of this guy in the window, and he's flipping the bird. But it was a different time.
Based.
But not to really get into this, but I wasn't a weird kid, so to speak, but I got into
you were.
Stuff like paranormal stuff, hence my name from the X-Files character, Fox Mulder. I got into weird stuff like that quite at an early age. And my mother, as much as she tried to steer me away from it, just couldn't keep me away from weird shit.
Why are they trying to steer you away from this stuff?
It wasn't healthy for a kid to read about ghosts, paranormal, and serial killers.
Yeah, that's what I did. I don't know anybody who's a good reader that doesn't immediately try to get the fucking wildest shit they can from the library. And like the Summer of Sam shit and all the fucking poltergeist stuff. Like that's what I gravitated for, you know?
Yeah. I'm going to go into a bit of, if you know Napoleon Dynamite.
Sure.
His uncle. I'm not going to go on that kind of level of thing. I didn't win any awards or any shit like this, but one of those romanticizing when I was at school and shit. When I was around the age of about 8 or 9 years old, I was told I'd like an adult reading age. So while the kids were reading kid shit, I was reading adult stuff, and like I started getting into, because my sister's like 8 years older than me, like I used to like look at the shit that she was reading, which she had a kind of the same taste as me, just being a little bit weird. So I started reading about ghosts and stuff, and it's not the fact of believing about it all, it's imagine if it was real. Yeah. It's like, whoa, that kind of thing. But because of that, I used to gravitate towards like horror movies and weird shit like that. Way above what I really should have been into when I was a kid. So the idea of horror really got into my DNA pretty damn early.
Me too. Me too.
It's a thing I've never grown out of. And from an early age, I've got, again, for the show and tell, if you can see behind me, these are some of the videos I still have from that video store, like Puppet Master. These are pre-release, post-rental, big case videos, Brain Damage. I even got like
amazing cover.
Not long before it closed down.
Big Lebowski. See, people always say that I look like John Goodman from The Big Lebowski, and like that's true. So I'll accept that.
A few others quickly. The classic case of having an amazing cover but kind of a shit movie. You got like the Eagle Eyes, one of the greatest guns ever in cinema.
That's a lot of fucking guns on that gun. How many guns are in that gun? That's all the guns. It's like 6 fucking.
It's got launchers, machine guns, shotgun, all kinds of shit. There's another one, Eliminators. That's from there. It's like beautiful. A cyborg tank dude.
Return of the Living Dead. That was a fire movie. I remember seeing that movie when I was a little kid.
And Troma's Class of Nukem High, which has got like an awesome lime green case. And now the video is black. So yeah, those are all from that video store that I still have, and that's basically a link to it. My mother, for Christmas, we weren't super poor, but what she used to do for like my birthday and Christmas, because some of those movies were hard to get from your general video place, once they put them in like a bargain basket, she used to just like buy 20.
Buy the whole thing out.
Yeah. So like I was just
that's
like,
awesome.
I could basically build like a little castle with all these VHS that I was collecting as a kid. I still have like probably over 400 plus.
How many films
VHS.
do you have archived, do you think, between your DVDs, VHS, and the digital collection? Like, the digital collection is really the fucking motherload, right? Thousands. It's got to be thousands.
Oh, no.
No?
I stopped collecting quite a while ago. Once you realise they're not worth anything and you're going out and finding ones like these, trying to find some of these, and they're like £25, so it's like, what, $30+ per VHS. It starts getting expensive.
Right.
So I stopped collecting at one point. Collectively, you're probably upwards of 1,000. Got to be something like that. Laying about DVDs, VHS, and if you want to count like digital copies, and
okay,
I've got a lot lying around.
Super Watch Party was a good opportunity for three grandmas to like have a watch party, and we wanted to do it in the Discord and like say, well, gee, why don't we just try to do it on Twitch? If we have like lower key movies, more underground movies, it probably won't get dinged, and like people have seen the big movies, and this is a good way to like watch something and like laugh and watch it and enjoy it. A fucking obtuse movie, something that's going to be like something you haven't seen before, and it just made sense. And like I think Super Watch Party is sick that we got that name.
It's kind of like what? Yeah, it's a bit obnoxious, whatever, but it's a funny name. When you came up with it, I just couldn't help but laugh. It's just like, fuck, let's just go with it. But the movie.
I want a watch party, but that we couldn't get that one.
The movies we're gonna have to watch on there are gonna have to be not so much. When you think of underground movies, you probably think of like gore, that kind of hardcore shit. Obviously,
no booba.
We shouldn't be doing that in the first place, but we can't really show those movies, so they're gonna seem more generic stuff.
Don't attack our films. Like, let people decide whether.
No.
I'm just teasing you.
More generic in the sense of like they're not going to be like completely just out there crazy batshit exploitation stuff.
No. We'll do that in the Discord.
Most exploitation movies have got titties within the first few minutes. Heads getting cut off, shit like so. We want to try and minimize that.
I'm gonna be hovering. Like if I see a nipple might come out, I'm gonna hit the quick. We have to disappear it because that's what the bots are looking for whatever reason.
Yeah, I'm gonna vet them all anyway, but I'm gonna try and stick to weird stuff, something that's a little bit out there, outside of the mainstream, like psychological stuff, weird, creepy, uncomfortable kind of viewing.
This is going to be. We're not going to tell you what it is, but it's going to make people uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And not in a way you expect.
People's
and it's going to make people laugh too, and I think it's going to make people feel strange. And that's what we aim to do. Yeah. And then, so what we'll do is the next day, on Tuesday, we review it on Three Grandmas Yap, and that'll go on the podcast, and that'll go on YouTube and Spotify and all that good stuff. And so, and then JC is actually going to be at the fucking showings of the underground film on Super Watch Party. So we have all the grandmas, and we're going to have Fox, and it's just going to be fun. And it's just like, I love Ababox's watch parties and other streamers' watch parties and the environment that you create in there where you can laugh at stuff, but, people still pay attention to the film. It's a nice balance, and I just think that it makes sense. And I'm excited to do it.
For a while, I was doing a Tales from the Crypt night, the TV show. Usually showing between 4 and 5 episodes. Stopped that for a while because, unfortunately, sometimes I have to drop out because of back problem. I'm not going to get into that. But
feel free. Listen, my back is fucking destroyed.
Around. He's changed his days around, so I have to trying to find a good slot to work around him so I can start doing it again. But we got up to, I believe, season 4 or 5.
Nice.
Of Tales from the Crypt. So that's pretty damn fun because they've got some absolutely batshit crazy.
It's campy. Episodes. It's a campy show, right?
Yeah.
I remember the movie.
Can't really show that on Twitch because of
no, you can't. There's only booba. There's no boobas allowed here. Like people we don't know where milk comes from around here. Okay. Now we're getting to the part of the show where we discuss karaoke, and I understand that you are prepared to. Like, do you want me to go first, or like, who wants to go first?
Flip a coin.
Let's move to the karaoke. First of all, what I want to do is I'm going to capture you. I'll sing first, and then you'll see how bad I am, and everything will be better from there. Let me just copy this over here, so that when your karaoke begins, that can go nice and easy. Where the fuck is...
We can do RoboCop.
Got him.
You want to do RoboCop 3 in Detroit? He's flying around with a jetpack.
Time goes to waste. RoboCop 3. All right.
Oh god, that was dog shit.
Let me get this fucking thing over here. Let me set this up. Let's get the desk up. We have to like stand for this, right? Because we don't sit and sing here. Or I mean, you can if you want, but like if I have a movable desk and like here we go, we're slowly rising. This is a professional studio. We have all the accoutrements here. We have cranes and cameras and microphones and diamond caves. All right, and then we have to get this over here so I can fucking see it. Let's get to the playlist. All right, here we go.
We used to have a thing at one of the pubs around here called death metal karaoke, where we used to do traditional songs like Britney Spears, and we used to just rock the shit out of stuff like that and just scream.
That sounds awesome. What's going on with this guy right here? Hit me, baby, one more time. Exactly. Oh, we're not going to sing that one yet. Stop. Stop. Okay, here we go. All right, you don't have to mute up. I think we're ready. Chad, are you guys ready? Here we go. Oh, shit. Who knows this one? One's in chat. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. The breath of the morning, I keep forgetting. The smell of the warm summer air. I live in a town where you can't smell a thing. You watch your feet for cracks in the pavement. Oh shit, we gotta fix my camera. Up above, aliens hover, making home movies for the folks back home. All these weird creatures who lock up their spirits, drill holes in themselves, and live for their secrets. Ooh, girl, we're doing it. They're all uptight, uptight. Uptight, uptight. Uptight, uptight. Shit. Meow, 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 Flame Princess. Oh, oh. I wish they'd swoop down in a country lane late at night when I'm driving. Take me on board their beautiful ship. Show me the world as I love to see it. I tell all my friends, but they'd never believe me. They think that I'd finally lost it completely. I'd show them the stars and the meaning of life. They shut me away, but I'll be alright. I'm alright. Alright. I'm just uptight. 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 Fucking tight. That's a got 'em. All right. So that's easy, right? You can do that, right? I know you can sing better than I can. That was fun. All right, Foxy Mulder. Now you know how to do this, right? Because we talked about it before. We set up your share screen. So let me get your, what I'm going to do.
It's all ready to go.
Like, you have to get your share screen up, right? And then I'll mute this. And then, first of all, get me out of the way here. And then let me move you over here to the center stage. And, like, I'm going to get you down here. So, right there. All right, that'll work. I'll fucking do one of these. Do one of these. Do one of these. And just let me know when you have that share screen pop up.
Oh, I'm ready to go.
Oh, I see it. We left it up. I'm so dumb.
Yeah.
All right, so let me get you, let me mute up, and like when you're ready, like I'll make sure that the audio is good, and like you're ready to cook, bro. All right. Best wishes. Good luck on your karaoke.
Oh, here we go. Channel Morrissey. Channel the Morrissey. Oh. You hear it? You're good.
You're good, brother. You're good.
I am the sun and the air of a shyness that is criminally vulgar. I am the sun and air of nothing in particular. You shut your mouth, how can you say I go about things the wrong way? I am human and I need to be loved, just like everybody else does. I feel like I need to be waving around some flowers.
You're killing it. No. You're perfect. It's perfect. It's all happening. You're killing it.
I am the sun and the air of a shyness that is criminally vulgar. I am the sun and air of nothing in particular. You shut your mouth, how can you say I go about things the wrong way? I am human and I need to be loved, just like everybody else does.
This is the tough part of this karaoke is there's a long musical section, so like just be brave. You're gonna be fine.
It's all good. Should have worn a button-down shirt for this. Something.
You got this.
Club if you'd like to go. You could meet somebody who really loves you. So you go and stand on your own, and you leave on your own, and you go home and you cry and you want to die.
Perfect.
Chosen one with more lyrics.
Don't break character. Let them sit in the uncomfortable long musical stretch. Isn't there another section? Is when you say it's going to happen now, what exactly do you mean? 'Cause I've already waited too long, and now my hope is gone. Beautiful. That was fucking
I should have looked at
sterling.
that beforehand.
Fox, that was perfect. And I was very happy with my performance of that song. I think I was in key generally, and I felt it wasn't too bad. So
I should have vetted that one. I should have seen right through, but
I mean, Fox, it's just like our friends. Flame Princess loves it. She's hitting emotes. Taz loves it. JC's swimming, but I know he loves it. And just the fact that you don't give a fuck and you're willing to come on here and perform something as intimate as a song makes you a winner tonight. And we won. And everyone else who didn't perform lost, even though I didn't invite anyone else to perform. But that's neither here nor there. Fox Mulder. Now we are in the second section of the show. And this is the time where we can bring out your wonderful game, right? Because Fox Mulder has a game. And let me fix your window here. And tell them a little bit about this while I get this sorted, because I know I have to fix some things over here. What does this game do? What are we talking about here?
Most people know me from the ABBABOX community, so
certainly
this was something I originally put to ABBABOX and Heaty Beat. They do dice-based type of stuff, and I thought it'd be a nice, interesting twist on the interview sections people do, because inevitably at some point in interviews it could either go, I'm not talking about anyone's interview in particular, like ABBA's interviews and stuff, but singing interviews, it can tend to some point go a little bit stale, or you might be stuck for what you want to talk about.
We're not ideas.
So during a stream, sometimes as a mod, things are pretty damn calm, and there's not much you can really do apart from throw in the odd chat. So on one of the streams, I thought, I'm just going to make a game based on an interview. So basically, this is a random interview format, which you roll for. You've got the 6 main sections.
Okay.
You got movies, TV shows, music, gaming, as you can see on there, the main headers.
Yeah.
Then you roll for the secondary category, which are the ones, the smaller font.
Okay.
And
how many dice and how many sides do I need to tell this guy to make for me? How many?
6 and 6.
6 and 6. Okay, that's easy enough. Please continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay.
Within these sections, depending on the particular category, we could go top 10s, or if you want to cut it short, top 5s. It doesn't have to be definitive. Just some of your favorite movies, favorite bands, stuff like that. And when I get round to doing my own stream, like when we do, say if we landed, it could just be for me. Like chat could like do a point redeem where I just roll and talk about some shit. Say if we landed on favorite artists, could play a video from that particular artist or watch the trailer for a particular movie we're talking about. When it gets more personal in the general section, it would be places you've been to. Maybe we could play, you've got those videos where you walk down certain streets in Japan or whatever. You could pull up some old photos from when you're on holiday. As it says there, you've got embarrassing moments. Stuff that happened in your youth, previous jobs. Just we talk about anything. If people don't want to talk about that particular thing, you can just re-roll because there are that many different subjects we could talk about.
Yeah.
It's just an open-ended interview.
So how many do I roll all these dice at the same time, or how do we want to do this? How do we want to structure this guy?
Oh, okay.
Because he can roll the whole fucking six-sided dice.
Numbers. We only need 2 dice.
Oh, we only need 2 dice. Okay, that's no problem. We can do that. And then 6-sided dice, right? So 2 6-sided dice, right?
Yeah. Boop. Is there a way to color them?
No, I don't think so. Maybe. Okay, hold on. You know what? That's a good fucking question. Let's change. What do you want a color to be? What do you want the background to be, or what do you want the dice to be? Tell me the colors that you would like.
Just red and blue. Yeah,
one of each. I don't know if it's going to do one of each, but we'll try. And then we'll do that, and then we'll do something cute with a spearmint, I feel like. And then, okay, we can do H. Okay, and then this. So we can't like separate the dice out, unfortunately, but I can do this.
We'll just pick a dice and say, well, we got 5 and 5.
5 and 5. So... All right, what do we do? 5 is people.
Yeah.
Okay, and so what do we do now? And then the 5th part is sports.
So, like your favorite
football
sports stars. So, yeah, football. I know you like football. One thing I want to point out is something I read is that Wayne Gretzky's record's been broken for highest scorer.
Really? But he set that record like every fucking... Like, he was putting up 200 points and 100, like, crazy numbers for a long time, right? Who beat that record? He still has the most points.
I'm not that familiar with hockey these days. It was a guy for the Capitals.
Hi, Clark.
And weirdly, they were playing New York. So like, it was Wayne Gretzky's former team that he'd done it against.
Well, that's a long time that record has stood, right? So like, I would be shocked if he was still fucking had the record.
Since like what, 96 maybe?
He used to like double the second guy. Like every year, he would have so many assists and goals that the next person was half as much. Half as much.
It was nuts. A different thing. Like people thought that it's one of those records people thought that would never be broken, and he smashed it. Like he scored 2 that night, so like he's a couple above Wayne Gretzky. So like, I don't know how long he's going to keep going for, but that record's just going to keep going, and that may be.
Who's got the Premier League record for goals?
It could be 30, it could be 40 years before it's even broken. And like, with a record like that, even Wayne Gretzky himself, the guy who did it himself, he was like, don't know when this is going to happen again. This is a special moment. He got his family down and stuff like that. But football, which I'm familiar with.
Who's the top scorer in the Premier League of all time? Is it Harry Kane? Or
it's Alan Shearer.
Shearer? He's got a lot of goals.
It's 265, I think.
Oh my God, you've memorized the amount of goals. That's amazing.
I love Alan Shearer. But my favourite player is Thierry Henry.
They just dropped a fucking $2 million SBC for Thierry Henry in EAFC that I can do if I want. He looks really good. He looks amazing.
I've done many nights where I've just been stoned out my tree, just like, what would my top 11 be? But
you want to do the top 11? Who's your favorite keeper? Who's the best keeper? I'm going to Buffon. It's got to be Gigi Buffon.
For my era, just for his presence alone, it's got to be Schmeichel.
Schmeichel?
Peter Schmeichel.
Van der Sar is really good too. I love Edwin van der Sar.
Yeah, he was magic. Like, I can't believe he played for Fulham at one point. It's like one of the greatest keepers of all time.
But then who is the real best? It's probably Manuel Neuer, and it's probably Courtois, right? Courtois and Neuer. Neuer's fallen off, but when he was in his prime, he was very powerful.
Oh man,
he's not doing so great these days because he ran into a tree when he was skiing or something, and he got really injured, and like he came back.
Talking old school, Peter Shilton.
Oh god, that's olden days. I remember Dida from Brazil and AC Milan. He was fun.
Yeah.
I mean,
defenders.
Let's talk about the fullbacks. Let's talk about the left back first, like Ashley Cole, right?
Roberto Carlos, Ashley Cole, even Maldini sometimes.
Dario Serna from Croatia.
Maldini used to play left back at sometimes, and he's my top defender of all time.
Maldini?
Paolo Maldini.
Yeah, he's fantastic. Yeah. He's really overpowered center back in FIFA too.
That AC Milan team of the early 90s, Franco Baresi, so many Italian defenders from back then, Costa Curta.
Was Gattuso on that team? Did they have Gattuso? That little maniac who Zidane, he got Zidane to headbutt him in the World Cup final and got Zidane thrown out of the game. Do you remember that? And like Gattuso was laughing the best player in the world. He just like fucked with him so much he broke him. Yeah. Thiago Moura.
Right backs.
Che Cannavaro, Cambiaso. These are another ones. Oh yeah, Philip Lahm, of course, and then
Cafu around that time. Cafu, oh my god.
Kleber was really good. Kleberson.
Phil Neville. Sorry, Gary Neville.
Gary and Phil Neville are like some of these guys like I don't know how Giggs and Scholes and Neville and like all were such great athletes and they just look like normal people. That was the crazy thing about those guys. Like Giggs and they just like normal blokes and they were just fucking amazingly brilliant, intelligent. Like we're not the most athletic players for those Manchester United teams, right? But of course they had Nani and they had Ronaldo and stuff. But like the midfield stuff, like,
Ryan Giggs, he's one. He was in the early days. He was absolutely unstoppable. The best thing about him, it's hard to talk about him these days because of off-field antics and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do about all that?
He was so consistent. That was his main thing. He was so consistent. You're talking left midfield, Ronaldinho.
Yeah. Really
that good. Guy he was a fucking alien. That guy's an alien. He was born strong. He came out of his mother with a ball on his feet, I swear to God. He was absolutely magic. He's
played for Flamenco, right?
Yeah, he's the most entertaining footballer I've ever seen. You've got your Maradonas and stuff he can do, but he wasn't all that flashy. But
I saw George Best play.
Georgie Best. Oh my God.
1981 in San Jose. My dad took when I was 5 or 6, and he was so great that all the other fucking it was the North American Soccer League back then. He was just like dominating.
He was a playboy, going out drinking
severe
in that
alcoholic.
Era on the night, and then stepping on the pitch and absolutely killing it.
Until he didn't, which was that's why he was in the North American Soccer League. He drank himself out of the Premier League, right? It wasn't the Premier League back then, but you know what I mean. He was the best player in the world.
Age-wise,
and the other thing is
age-wise, he kind of burnt himself out. In the drinking sense, like how Brazilians, they play for such a long time at such a young age, start at such a young age. They get burnt out when they hit towards their 30s because they played all of their life. And in that way, I'll make a connection with George Best. He just burnt himself out way too early, but still ended up.
And there was no reason because he didn't even have to play internationally because he played for Northern Ireland and like. They weren't like fucking at the World Cup with Northern Ireland. Like, he was the best player by far. And like, he probably could have got British citizenship or Irish citizenship, but like, And so like, he could have been more famous if he had an international career. And there's guys like Hagi from Hungary that never really had club careers, but they were brilliant international players.
Hagi. Oh my God. He was so good.
Yeah. I love, What the fuck is his name? Oh my god, Aidan McGeady from Celtic. Remember him? Aidan McGeady.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, didn't he go to the MLS?
Oh, I'm sure everyone ends up in MLS or Saudi now or China or India, and it's just like pick up your check. Like I remember seeing fucking Lampard was playing in India, and I'm like, how the fuck much money do you need, Frank? It was like one of those guys, like one of those famous Chelsea guys that was like, you know, have several championships and like playing in India is going to be so fucking hot, right? Because like even in the autumn. It's got to be fucking. I haven't seen the Indian League, but like it's got to be fucking rough. The travel and shit.
It's partly, I guess, down to just not wanting to give up the game, because I'm not going to get into it, but like we've seen some tragic stuff happen when people. There's a guy called Gary Speed. He had a bad time, and he basically passed away because of it. He couldn't handle not playing football or soccer. He couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
And losing that and the fear of just giving it all up, and everyone experiences that point in life where it's just like, my life's got to change, and I don't like it.
Hopefully, so if you're going to make it, you better have a couple of those moments in your life where you fucking change. We all have to change.
And when you talk about people going to the MLS like Pele or George Best and stuff, it's also to try and start a legacy, like becoming like an icon within that country who really helped change the game and elevate it. It's like, kind of like how Ronaldo's doing it in Saudi Arabia now, or so like a Neymar. He did a bad job of it, but still. Stuff like that. But
Ronaldo, do you really have to go to Saudi Arabia though? Like, go to MLS and like go to Orlando with Messi in Miami. That would be sick, right? Like, I mean, really? I know it's like it's the money. Let's roll the dice. I can't talk about these fucking athletes anymore. I don't give a fuck about it. This is the other thing. Like, I am not one of these fucking fanboys. I don't have any jerseys. I don't have any fucking signatures. I don't need another man's fucking. I'm not sniffing jocks out here. Let's roll some dice. Here we go. All right, what do we have here? A 3 and a 2. And so 3 is music, and so musicians. All right. We talked about bass players. We want to talk about your favorite guitar players or drummers or some other... Talk about some more musician stuff. I love to talk about musicians.
Guitarists,
like
Slash.
Your favorite soloist.
Did you know Slash was born in this country, in the UK?
That wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me.
He was born in Stoke-on-Trent in this country.
Okay, you're claiming him?
He's an icon. Kind of in the same way as I mentioned about Dave Grohl. He's not that technically brilliant when you're talking about guitarists like Yngwie Malmsteen, but he just knew how to rock the fuck out of that.
He knows how to riff.
And his style. The guy looked good playing guitar. He looked badass with that fucking top hat and just like... He killed it. I love the fuck out of Slash. I've even got a Slash's Snake Pit vinyl.
Oh yeah, that was a big album. That was a decent album.
Yeah, I got that.
And so, like your favorite soloist, like I think like David Gilmour is a great solo guitarist. Like I think Steve Hackett and Steve Howe are really great because they're very diverse. They can play like different Chet Atkins licks and stuff, and they like really care about the craft and. Modern guitarist. I mean, obviously Johnny Greenwood is fucking phenomenal, right? Because he can do anything.
He's definitely up there in my top 5 easily.
He's got the buzzers and the whistles on the floor, and he's tuning the fucking analog air synths, right? Like I love it. Like when they go on Saturday Night Live and like they're just like on the floor with the fucking pedals, trying to like fuck with it, like playing national anthem. That's the mark of a real fucking artist.
The guitarist in my band used to do stuff like that. Like in our last song, I'd play the guitar, and because I didn't fuck with pedals all that much, and he took control of the pedals. Like while I'm still just like thrashing the shit out of it, just making noises, he's just like.
Oh, that's what I love.
Crazy wall while the drummer's just bashing the shit out of the drums. But solo, if you're talking about actual solo guitarists, no vocals and stuff, Satriani. Love the fuck out of
I didn't expect to hear Joe Satriani today, but I'm excited about Joe Satriani. I remember an album called Surfing with the Alien that came out in 1985, 6, 4, or something like that. And everyone in the whole fucking Bay Area, because he's from the San Francisco, and he was a guitar teacher, and he used to be Kirk Hammett's guitar teacher, right?
Yes.
What is this song that I'm thinking about? Satch Boogie. This is the song that was on the radio.
Yes, Satch Boogie. I used to love watching the G3 concerts.
Oh, yeah. And Joe Bonamassa is really good too, right?
Yeah. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but I'm not really a fan of Steve Vai. He's a bit too pompous for me.
He's talented, but like he's a very flashy, but like that's someone I like to listen to and not necessarily see.
Yeah.
Right? Some things are better when just to see.
My favourite G3 was probably Joe Satriani, Yngwie Malmsteen, and Eric Johnson.
Oh, Eric Johnson! I know this album because like he has an amazing. What is the name of that song that was such a big hit for him on his first?
Cliffs of Dover.
Cliffs of Dover, right? Yeah.
Great country style guitarist. Like, oh my god! And if you're talking quickly,
this one right here, Via Musicam. I bought this album in 1990 on cassette. I remember.
We were talking about. I mentioned this album the other day.
He's a casual virtuoso, and that's what I really love when they sound casual when they're doing it. But he's very good.
Yeah. Cliffs of Dover. Love playing the shit out of that on Guitar Hero. I can't play for shit anything on that.
It's a tough song. I mean, he's fucking cooking. Like, listen, boop, 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 boop. He's doing that whole.
In your stream the other day when you were playing FIFA, you put on Dire Straits, and I mentioned this album.
Yeah, Mark Knopfler.
Mark Knopfler and Chet Atkins, Neck and Neck.
Oh my god.
Great country album.
People don't know who Chet Atkins is, and that's too bad for them.
There's a song on here called Yakety Axe.
Look at how
it's so ridiculous.
Is that a Les Paul that Chet Atkins plays? It's so fucking fat. Look at how fucking... That looks like what Angus plays, almost.
I'm not quite sure. He's almost like a Gresh.
One of my favorite guitar players is Angus fucking Young, bro, and I don't even have to apologize for that.
Oh my god, he's so simple but so effective.
It's
the whole band in general.
Crazy soloist too, which is not simple, but then he can hold down the fucking... And like his brother is phenomenal too, Malcolm, like the rhythm guitar player, right? Like, cause he's writing.
He's an unsung hero. He's an unsung hero.
He wrote all that shit.
Radiohead.
Malcolm wrote it. It wasn't Angus. Yeah.
They don't talk about the bassist out of Radiohead all that much. But going back to guitar,
is that Phil Selway? Is that the bassist, Phil Selway, or is that the drummer?
Yeah.
See, we don't talk about it either because we can't remember his poor baby name. We're doing it.
They do the job. And I just sit back and just let everyone, let the main guys.
We're doing it to ourselves.
Going back to that Yakety Axe song, this is how funny it is. It's such a silly album. At one point, Chet Atkins has a line, I wouldn't trade my guitar for a T-bone.
It's like, fire.
Stupid. I wouldn't trade my guitar for a T-bone.
Okay.
And it's just like chicken picking stupid stuff.
Do you want to try to roll the dice, or do you want to mention one more shout for a musician?
We're going to go for drummers. We kind of covered drummers, but I think the drummer out
Gavin
of Primus,
Harrison is a big drummer for me, and so is Bill
Brain.
Bruford.
Yeah, he's left now.
Brain from Primus, and did you say Brain? Oh God, he's from the Bay Area. I know that dude. Brain.
But he
Brian Mantis, I think his name is.
They've got a new drummer now, which I haven't heard yet.
Who does?
If you're playing for Primus, you've got to be good. You've got to be very fucking good.
Listen, Herb, right? Tim Alexander was the famous drummer, and then he actually went to work for the Blue Man Group for a long time. And then you have Larry Lalonde on guitar. And that's another Bay Area band. So, like, we saw them all the time. Like, we saw them before their album broke out. That was the weird thing in the 90s. We saw a lot of bands in Northern California that broke out because Seattle was right there and, like, the Bay Area. And, like, to see the difference between... Like, everyone knows this thing's going to be good, and then, like, they do the demo, and then they come out with the album, and the album's good. And, like, we were living well, like, on the weekends on a Saturday night, because you could go see Soundgarden for, like, $8.
Talking about guitarists, man, Soundgarden.
You could see... Alice in Chains play with fucking Melvins.
Oh man!
And Primus will be there, and it's free, and it's just like they can't get people in there, and people are like, yeah. Primus was a very important band for me too.
An obvious drummer is Travis Barker, Blink-182.
He's really good. People don't know how good he is.
Oh my!
So is Tommy Lee from Motley Crue. He's actually a very good drummer too.
Quick story about Travis Barker. There's a girl I know who was in various bands, but she was in a pop rock band called the 21st Century Girls. She actually got into the charts. Well, her and her brother used to do stuff together. Where the brother, he was about 15 at the time.
Yeah.
They started another band and they went onto the US Warped Tour. Mm-hmm. And he actually had personal lessons from Travis Barker. I know this for a fact because I've seen the videos. And the singer, she's actually got fucking Tim Armstrong from Rancid's phone number to just call him directly. Just like they made some.
Is he trying to riz? Album. Oh, it sounds like he's trying to riz. Brown album, right? This isn't Brain on the Brown album. Yeah, Tim Alexander left in '96, and then and there's a great. Yeah. What is the track? It's not. There's a song that I heard on.
Over the Falls is a killer song.
Over the Falls. Let's play that one. Where is it?
Yeah, it's
not on this one, is it?
I think.
Oh, 4?
Yeah, 4.
Oh, there it is.
Song. Yeah.
And then Les does a bluegrass band too, where he really excels. I find. Have you heard his bluegrass stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just him and another guy. I've heard some of their stuff. They're really good. There's another drummer who is very simple, but my God, does he do it effectively. If anyone's a fan of the Silver Sun pickups,
yes,
I think he's such an effective drummer.
You just knows,
he knows what to do. The
Fox,
fills
you could have sooner
solid.
Kissed me on the lips as tell me about the Silver Sun. I love the fucking Silver Sun pickups. And like nobody fucking
two of my favorite albums.
Fucking Lazy Eye, bro. Carnivas
100 albums.
What the fuck? This album is nuts. And then the fucking guitar solos. Oh, this is such a banger of a song, bro. Good. Lazy Eye, and what's the other big song that was on here? It was
Well, name a song. Name a fucking song. Well Thought Out Twinkles was a solid one.
They had a big hit.
The first two albums are fucking flawless for me. Absolutely flawless. Not a bad song on either of their albums.
I agree.
Hold on. The drum, well, just Interpol in general.
Panic Switch. Panic Switch. That's another banger.
Panic Switch. Oh my God. Oh.
Those are my two favorites. Lazy Eye and Panic Switch.
That's a dirty song.
Could you imagine if they released Lazy Eye and Panic Switch as a single, and A side was Lazy Eye and B side was Panic Switch? I didn't realize they're on different albums. I thought they were on the same record, or maybe they're just showing the greatest hits version of Panic Switch. I felt like they were on the same record, but I guess not. I thought they were both on Carnivus, but one was on Swoon.
Yeah, Swoon's so good, man. Oh, like I said, they're to me they're absolutely flawless albums. I can't knock a single song.
This is a very Bay Area type band. This is exactly the type of band that they love to play in the Bay Area on like K-Fog, not K-Fuck, K-Fog. There was a station called K-Fog, and there was Live 105, which is kind of like K-Rock, right? That was big.
And even Silver Sun pickups, they have almost a shoegazy type sound with just like that dirty, spacey guitar sound, really heavy distortion, just like spacey. Just the vocals.
Smashing Pumpkins adjacent in some regards. The guitar lead, but the guitar lead is
those high pitched vocals.
This little guitar stuff that he's doing here, this little jangly guitar stuff is phenomenal, right? This is what's great about indie rhythm guitar, right? Because like he's playing the lead and he's playing the fucking rhythm, and like he's got a pedal, and so he'll shift between the jingle jangle and the right. He's just shifting with his pedals, because they only have one guitarist, and then they have an upright bass. I think on this song, I think it's an upright bass or something.
Upright bass.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just fucking hallucinating. I feel like I saw a concert where they, or maybe it was like a TV appearance where they did this version with an upright, but maybe that was just like an acoustic or something. But
if you're talking about upright basses, I went to a music festival, and there's an Australian punk band called The Living End. I'm pretty sure they're Australian.
Yeah.
And the guy's playing an upright bass. They look kind of rockabilly in their aesthetic.
Psychobilly.
He's fucking standing on top of the bass. He's actually climbing on top of the bass while he's playing it live on stage.
Yeah, that's what you have to do.
It's fucking incredible. Like,
if you're serious about being a rocker, that's what you do. You have to climb on the... Listen, Pete Townsend was right. You break the fucking drums, and you break the guitar and everything. You break it, the whole thing at the end. Imagine the first time he did that. The freak out when he started smashing. I saw him play at Oakland Coliseum in 1987 or 88. I was in high school, and he broke a fucking guitar then in like 87. He just laid down an amazing solo. I think it was for Athena, and because it was the Who's Next or It's Hard album. I think the one with You Better You Bet on it, which was a big album for them. You Better You Bet, and like Eminem's Front on that, like I think, or near about, and he just took the guitar off the thing and he just fucking smashed it afterwards. It was amazing.
That's what happens when you sign to a guitar company you can afford to.
Yeah, of course, right?
I wouldn't even dream of doing that shit. It's a wild thing. But going back to guitarists, like at the drive-in or Mars Volta.
Oh yeah, Omar Rodriguez Lopez.
We spoke about this before. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. It was kind of hard when it came to at the drive-in because watching them live, because they were so chaotic. You could hardly make out what the fuck he was playing at times because he was just throwing himself around. But when I went to see, I've mentioned this to you before as well, when I went to see the Mars Volta.
Yeah. What year was this? Which tour was this that you saw? Because they always have different lineups. Do you remember what album it was for? Was it early?
It was just before they released their second album, so they were previewing some of the stuff.
Okay.
But Flea wasn't there, so they'd already got like a touring band by then. When they played, no support band,
no support
3
necessary.
hours of non-stop music. Legit non-stop.
And they would play longer if you let them. They would play all for 6 hours if they would. They send you home because of the noise complaints in the neighborhood.
Yeah. In between songs, you had the percussionist playing, because like you had a guy playing. You know how it's very proggy, so you got like chimes, all that kind of shit. You had the keyboardist playing in between songs. The drummers was just going at it, while the other ones was going off having a little rest, a drink or something. Something was
happening. Yeah.
So 3 hours, I was just stood there, fucking like, what the fuck am I witnessing? I went to move when it finished, and I was just stuck in one position. My body hurt. I was like, oh my legs hurt.
I'm sad that John Theodore didn't stay with that band, and like Queens of the Stone Age eventually gobbled up John Theodore, and he did that solo. He did that album with Zach De La Rocha, where it's just the two of them, which is phenomenal. Have you ever heard that one?
No.
One Day as a Lion?
No.
Let me show you this. You're going to like the way this makes you feel. It's just Zach De La Rocha on an analog synthesizer. I think he's got analog bass pedals. And just drums. And it's so good. Let me see this. Right here. Why is it so slow today? You may have heard this before.
I'm checking it out. I can't hear you from the way I've got you set up, so I've got it open. Yeah.
Do you know this?
I'm checking it out. I can't hear you from the way I've got you set up.
Oh, we're duplicating. Do you know this?
No, I don't think I've.
It's super good. It's super funky. It's just two musicians. It's just drums and keys, drums and you know, and then oh, Fox, we lost you.
Oh shit! What have I done? Oh, you had my. Oh shit!
It's all right. I'll
my
fix
bad.
it. No, it's all good, bro.
I'll close my.
This is part of it. No. You don't have to worry. You don't have to worry because we'll just bring you back. See, there you are. No problems. You've never heard this before?
Nah, I'm not really.
You don't fuck with Rage Against the Machine, right? Like, I feel like Rage Against the Machine people know about this stuff.
The early stuff I did.
That's a good album. It's an EP. There's only 5 tracks on it. I recommend people check that out.
But to be honest, I don't fuck with Spotify, so I don't get access to any like random stuff that just might pop up. And
I use Apple Music.
I'm mainly.
What do you think about Chevelle?
I'm not that familiar, to be honest.
They have a wonderful new single that just dropped called Rabbit Hole Cowards Part 1, and it is really good. And if you... I feel like the vocalist sounds a lot like Maynard from Tool, but it's 2 brothers that are in this band. I think one brother plays the drums, and then the other guy just sings and guitar. I love bands with just 2 people in them, right? There's a band called Tweakbird that has 2 fucking musicians, and that's it.
The Black Keys.
Black Keys.
Yeah. Some of the stuff they can pull out is like...
Bass and Tuba. Have you ever heard this band from the 90s? This is a band, it's an electric bass and a electric tuba, synthesized tuba. Where the fuck is it? Do they even have it anymore? Bass and tuba. Is it like lost to the world?
No.
Bass and tuba. They don't have it. It's not listed. That's crazy. I'm going to find this Bass and Tuba album for you, chat, and we're going to listen to it someday. But, like, I just love fucking people taking chances and just doing it up big style, regardless of the fucking antipathy.
It got to a point with the music where I collected that much music, like I felt like I didn't need to explore for a while, and I got stuck in that mode. So there was a point past, I'd say about 2010 to 2015, where like I stopped really searching for music because I collected that much of it that like I needed to catch up on the shit that I've already got.
I learned my like eventually I learned that like I don't have to possess the music in order to have, because of the way of digital ages, right? And everything is available. And like I got tired, like I had to move a lot and shit, and so like I got tired of dragging fucking jewel boxes around, right? And the digital version is often better than like early CDs, because that back then like it was generally a pretty poor translation, right? From the analog to there was the ADD. Remember they used to have the DDD and the ADD. They were all fucking AD, AAD and AAD. And like you were really better off listening to records, and like if you could get it reel to reel, tape is the best of the best, of course, right? Reel to reel.
Yeah. It
But now digital's right there. Now it's so fucking clean. It's so good with the codecs and the uncompressed digital music might be the best way to fucking listen.
I've got a Spotify. I just never really use it. I got that much music on my iTunes. Last time I swapped it over.
Three brothers. Timeless is 3. I'm sorry. Please continue.
I'm
sorry.
It's all good. When I swapped all my stuff over for this laptop, I found out that I had over something like 45,000 songs on my iTunes. So I've got plenty to chew on in that sense.
And I don't store 45,000 songs anymore because like I let the fucking cloud store it, right? Because like what am I paying for? And like I listen to music every day, like all the time. So like it is constantly going, and like it's better to have like, I feel like if you have go-to music, you get caught in just listening to the same shit constantly. So I like that they'll throw stuff at me that I've never heard before, right? With like Apple Music, because it kind of learns your taste if you keep feeding it likes and dislikes, and you know. But I still go back to the same shit constantly, right? That's just part of being human.
Yeah, that's my problem with it. Yeah, I've got that many playlists on my iTunes. It's like, ugh.
But what is the best feeling in the world? Discovering a new thing, a new music or band or album or song that you really love. There's no better feeling in the world than listening to a favorite song for the first time, right?
I still dip my toes in, but that's mainly through when I go on a journey, like how you do with Spotify, but with YouTube. Over the years, as I say, like when I dropped off, I occasionally dip my toe in, and I found other bands like a few dream pop bands. They like Always from Canada. They're a brilliant fucking shoegazy dream pop band.
That sounds interesting.
There's a New Zealand band called the Beths. I really like them.
I've heard of them.
Yeah. Daughter. They're a fucking amazing band. Cigarettes After Sex. Just a few bands I do dip my toe in and discover some new stuff. But as I said, like there's a lot of that music on my iTunes that I started very legally downloading music.
Yeah, everything we do here is legal. The marble's legal. We have a permit for all the caving. And like I have cave cats down here, and like they dug these caves. I don't know if you guys know the story of these fucking caves, but I have a diving school for cats. Okay, MJ is the king of the fucking diving school. She's a queen, but like she claims to be the king. And like we dug all these out. These were all underwater, and so we sent these cats down to dig them out. And like now we can like say that like we have something interesting here. So like
you can. It's like that saying. I'm trying to forget the saying. It's fucking gone. Teach the cat. You can teach the cat to catch its own fish.
She's a king girl. You know She's a girl king.
You don't have to worry about that stuff. Let them be self-sufficient. It's about time cats really stepped up. And cats really need to learn the time because.
Yeah, I would love to come home and have a hot dinner made once instead of like meowing at me for something, and like you already ate. And then
what about the times when we want biscuits? We want treats.
Yeah, where's my treat? Where's my
Clean
pet?
Out my litter box.
They never pet you. When's the last time a cat pet you? No, they do is scratch you with their sharp fucking fingernails. And like Flame Princess caught one on the cheek, and we have to send her to Dubai to have fucking experimental surgery to try to heal this wound. Because like the cat was standing on her chest in the morning, glaring at her, and like when she opened her eyes, she the whole thing, and like the cat is out of control. I mean, that's my version of it. That's my version. Why do you and Flame think you know about anything that my cat is about? You both don't know. She's my cat, my love. Stop insinuating and stop insulting her. See? So we have a problem in the family. It's not a cat problem, it's a family problem. All these are family problems. This cat's never going to get help. Like there's cats that need help, and like I have, like if they don't want to dive, I have a surf school for cats. And like look at them, like all of them are on the boards. They're having a wonderful time. MJ's here. See, there's MJ right there. MJ's surf school.
We need a cat rehab center for when they get addicted to catnip. That's a
cat rehab. That sounds interesting to me. And so, like, we do it at Palm Desert?
Problem.
Or are they going to consider that a giant litter box if we put them in the desert? I don't want them shitting too much.
It's not a problem. You don't have to worry about cleaning it up. They could just bury it and they'd be lost for thousands of years. But the catnip problem, the further away from towns and cities where that's available, the better, because it's a big problem. Cucamonga catnip, they just lose it. They absolutely lose it.
Is that a sativa or an indica?
I don't touch it.
Does catnip work like that? I wish I knew more about catnip. Like I've always said to myself, why is there one herb that only works with cats? Like there's no other animals this affects. It doesn't affect humans. Like what the fuck is really going on? And like do all animals have a kinship with some sort of fucking psychedelic? Because I feel like squirrel nip is a thing coming. And like what if the squirrels get all fucked up? And then Flame Princess reports, she says, she literally scratched my face and I was just sleeping.
They're a problem. I love cats to death, but they're a problem. Real problem that needs to, like, the government doesn't speak about it enough. There's not enough places like the training schools, the rehab centers. There's just nothing available.
Cat license.
Look, Look how much the Egyptians worship them. Are they on?
These
so
are not the
high
same
of a
cats.
pedestal?
These cats don't know any fucking spells. They don't know anything that these Egyptian cats knew. I wish I could meet an Egyptian cat because I feel like they could like make dinner or get it started when I get home, and maybe I'll just drop the pasta and maybe they make some sauce. You know, it's just like heat some sauce and some ground beef up. What are we talking about?
Have we put them on that high of a pedestal that they are beyond treatment, they are beyond help, and we just let them run riot and do whatever the fuck they want? Like, when do we make them grow up? When do we get them to get at least a part-time job?
A quarter-time job. I would love to partner some cats with some local restaurants in the community just to get them out of the fucking house for 2 hours. Flame, would that help? Like, have them cut up vegetables or something and, like, come home and, like, go to take a fucking nap and eat a juice box, baby.
One of the train stations around here, this is the kind of cat I can give major props to. Some
okay, let's give some props.
He became kind of a mascot of the train station. He didn't live there, but he used to go there every day, and he used to go up to all the people. You know, it was that cute little thing.
Good shit.
He served a local purpose. He was elevating the local community.
Yeah, he
became a
clocked in every fucking day at the same time and went down to the train station and see what he could get. Right? That's what you have to do as a cat. You have to go fucking hunt. Yeah. Cats are meant to hunt.
Awards. He won awards for like Cat of the Year, local Cat of the Year. And
MJ will never win Cat of any fucking year. Never.
It needs to do prison time for that. That's
how long, and like what is a cat prison? Because you know that the lifespan of an animal is different than a human, so we have to adjust the time, right? So I feel like an hour in like the garage is a good fucking sentence to get the things going, and like maybe I don't know.
A few days.
No, we can't do that. That's crazy. That's too long for a cat. They don't understand that. She'll break out.
No, they've got no perception of time, so they won't really know. They won't really care. They just think, oh, I'm hungry, whatever. Lay a few shits in the garage. That's about it. Like that, they won't care about the time. So I think a few days.
Yeah.
Missing their owner, they might build up that level of love again. Because if you've given an hour, there's a good chance that they can still lash out. But once they have lost their owner, they'll soon learn to love more again, which is, I think, that's what the real rehabilitation of a cat should be. So I think a couple of days, I think, would be good.
They only love treats. They only love treats and waking me up in the morning. That's all they love. And like once I'm up for the day, they don't give a fuck. And then they go to sleep. That's the other thing. Then they go fucking nap, right? And like I'm up. I have shit to do. I can't go back to sleep. Even if I'm tired, I just can't. And like they have no problem falling asleep, and that's another reason why they're little fuckers. Is they can sleep on the drop of a fucking hat. Have you ever seen a cat just like drop and like be out in like 8 seconds? They have no fucking worries.
No shit. And then they'll wake up and you think, oh, the cat's up. Oh, I'm gonna lick my balls, and then go back to sleep again. I needed to wake up just to wash this paw. There's something about this paw that I don't like.
Back to sleep, no problems.
Yeah.
And then, what about a cat tariff? Because, like, I think if we charge everyone who owns a cat for like what it does to society, it's not just like you have to pay a tax, right? If you own a cat, tax, a tariff tax, tariff.
That could fund the training schools and the rehabs
for the cats. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's got to be funded somehow. Can't rely on the state or whatever to keep funding.
Can't rely on the cats for sure.
We give them enough. They don't do enough for us. So if they start stepping out, or we can do something like a tariff, it could easily fund these projects.
I have a story.
Really help society. Okay.
I was leaving for work one day, and I said to the cat, I said, listen, I have this cable. We have to pay the cable bill because I forgot to mail it, and like it's got to be due today, right? So like I was been out of town, and I left it on the table, and I said, could you just like the cable store was like down the block, right? And I'm like, could you go pay the cable bill, right? And so I left, and like I come home, the cable's off. I go to the bill's still there. Cat didn't even fucking pick it up. Didn't even try. And like, so there was no fucking Frasier that evening. We didn't get to watch Frasier, and like I was looking at the cat the whole time, and she was looking at me, and I said, well, you like to watch Frasier, and I like to pay bills, and like here we are. Another fine mess, Ollie.
Cheerio. Yeah, it's a problem. It's a problem we need to sort out. That should be on the list of the World Economic Forum.
Can we just mail them all to
something.
Egypt and like maybe they can like do that thing again with the wizard shit and all the Egyptian stuff? Like every cat in the United States, just send them to Egypt, and if they come back home, they were meant to be there. If they can make it back, it's like a test. And like we'll give them the papers. They don't have to like sneak anywhere. If they can get to a plane, we'll let them in. But like you have to have some initiative if you want to be an American cat, I feel like.
Yeah. Another thing is, I've heard a few of these stories where cats get on buses or trains and get off at the exact same stop every day.
I assume they were going to work, but they're not, are they?
They don't even pay ticket. They don't even pay for tickets.
They steal. Because I pay for my tickets. And exactly. If you steal the thing, then that price goes to me, right?
Exactly. Ticket prices go up, and it's like everyone's day is ruined because they've got to pay an extra $1 every day at least.
And then you say, "Excuse me, did you pay your ticket?" And they look up at you like they give you one of these, right? You know, like, "Oh, are you talking to me?" I'm like, "Yeah, do you have your ticket?" And they don't have any fucking pockets or anything.
Or do that whorish thing of like shaking their ass and going around your ankles and
was I meant to have a ticket?
President of the United States song. Kitty.
Oh, was I meant to have a ticket? Right, that's what they do.
Yeah, no repercussions. No, they don't have to go to court if they don't pay for the tickets. Nothing. There's just no repercussion. When are they gonna learn?
I'm just getting angrier and angrier and angrier the more I think about it, and I'm stewing in it right now. And I would just really love it if maybe we just move all the cats to another, like maybe we just give the cats a country. I don't know which country. I don't want to start naming countries because they're going to get letters again. But I was on a Croatian yacht party with Dua Lipa because we dated for a hot minute in the right after COVID. And I thought Croatia would be a wonderful place for cats because they have the castles and they have the ocean. It's beautiful. And it's just like millions and millions of cats and nobody else. And that's Croatia. And who's going to feed them then?
It's got C-A-T in the name as well, so...
Okay.
Cat country.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
And then Nami says there's a cat island. And then there's a link. I'm not clicking that. I'm trying to get rid of the cats. I'm not trying to bring more cats in here. Let's roll the dice. Let's see what's happening.
Let's go.
5. Okay, that's people. And 1, actors. You begin. Start talking about these fucking actors. And this include actresses? Or like, are we talking to actors or actors? Because I'm going to talk about lady actors mostly.
Anyone who acts.
Okay.
Anyone who acts. One of my... he's dropped off. But one of my favourite actors for a long time was Tom Hanks. He just kept dropping banger after banger after banger. The Burbs, Forrest Gump, Castaway.
I remember
even stuff like Joe versus the Volcano.
Perfect.
Bonfire.
What was that show that he had? What was that TV show he had? Let me look it up. What was it called? Were they dressed up like ladies in order to live in the apartment building? Do you remember? Do you know about this? It was the first Tom Hanks show. Let me look it up. No. We'll find out. Tom Hanks TV show opening. Bosom Buddies. You don't know about Bosom Buddies? Let me show you this. You're going to fucking love this. I'm going to change your whole night.
I've seen small clips of it.
Okay, but this is a great song too. Let's get this up on the big screen. What do we have? We have a fucking... just throw one of these on like that. Nope, not that one. Okay, we'll just make this one. Properties. We're going to do a win cap. No, that's the problem over here. This one, properties, win cap. No, these are... Okay, this is the problem, Pride. These are not fucking... Those are Vizzies. So we'll make this a win cap. And this one right here. Type shit. And let me get this on the big screen here. Nice and big. Right? And then you're going to fall in love with this song. It's such a wonderful... We have to put it on the small screen. And then I'm going to tuck you down. We're going to maximize that. And then we're going to go back to the OBS and look at the big, beautiful picture. And now it's time... Bum, bum, bum. There they are, Tom Hanks and Peter Scolari. Do 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 do. It's my life.
I just felt like running.
Oh, right. Look at them. They're crazy.
Look at that hair. Oh my
right?
God.
Oh, check it out. The fucking backhanded catch. They're so cool. Look at them. Tom's catching the fruit. Just throw them up, Peter. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, no. Why don't you sit down and I'll serve you, young lady. That's Riz. That's real Riz.
Yeah, in my collection, I've probably got about 15 VHS.